I'm going to start this video off by saying that I truly believe that the Nintendo Switch by itself is a winner. The Nintendo Switch is the perfect example of like the jack of all trades, king of none situation where it's flexible and versatile enough to do all these things, and it does it well. It's not obviously the best at anything, but it does everything well enough to really turn heads and be like, hey, what's that? There's nothing else really out there that's like this at the moment. But for some reason, Nintendo will just not stop handing out L's to the Nintendo Switch. Just when you think all the bad Switch news is out of the way, there's something else. Okay, gentlemen, let's go ahead and review everything we just did of what we can do to really get the most out of the Nintendo Switch. What can we do to cut the most cost, gain the most money? Let's see what we got here. So we have no system bundles. I think just selling the base system by itself is going to be really good for us in the long run in terms of making a day one profit. Let's see. Overpriced accessories. Yeah, you know, I think since we're making the console $300, which is cheap for a console launch, we can overprice accessories. We can get away with that. Let's see. No Ethernet ports on the docking station. Heaven forbid we have to pay the extra 50 cents to put that on every docking station. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. We have pay for online. Sony and Microsoft have been doing this for years now, making a killing. You know, I see no reason why we can't jump on that gravy train too. Let's see. And 32 gigabytes of internal memory. The same as the Wii U. You know, it worked fine for the Wii U. People bought it, right? The Wii U, it sold a couple million, right? Yeah, we can get away with that again. 32 gigabytes. I think that's acceptable, considering that you can put the DLC and save data and all that stuff on the cartridges for the game cartridges. All right, yeah. So I think that's it. Anyone else have anything? I'm open to ideas, suggestions, anything I forgot. What if the Joy-Con grip that came with the system was just a piece of plastic? It didn't charge anything, there's no battery in it. I mean, I think that's got to save us, what, a couple bucks a system, right? That is a brilliant idea. We are making a note of that. I like the way you think, man. I swear, sometimes it's like Nintendo doesn't even want to succeed. They keep putting up all these hurdles and obstacles for themselves, keep making it more difficult for the Switch to be like a real success. With everything going on with the Switch right now, it just feels like this is being rushed. It should not come out in March. This thing honestly should have been released in November, because then you'd have a good launch lineup. You'd have the Zelda, you'd have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you would have Splatoon 2, probably Xenoblade 2, and freaking, was it Mario Odyssey? Like, that would actually be a pretty killer launch lineup on top of everything else that's coming out between now and then. But everything about this is just rushed. If it came out later in the year, if it came out in November, maybe that'd be enough time for some of the prices to drop on like these parts, so the accessories wouldn't be as expensive if it launched in November. Maybe the system would be cheaper if it launched in November, so then it could actually come bundled with the game, or maybe a freaking Joy-Con grip charging station instead of just a piece of fancy plastic. That is not okay. I wish Nintendo could go back to the drawing board with the Switch launch, but I think we're too close to it for them to do anything. Like this is it. Like the juggernaut has started moving and it can't be stopped. So we're gonna go crash into this Switch launch that might just be a disaster, despite the fact that all these pre-orders are selling out. It's pre-ordered all over the place. That doesn't mean, outside of that initial wave, that it's gonna do good. It'll do good out the gate, obviously, but 2 months later, this thing could fall flat on its face. And Nintendo would have no one to blame but themselves. But then again, what would I know? I'm just some guy on the internet.